In this final lesson we're going to add the extra channels from the new sources we've added, and we're going to put some icons on the desktop. So if we click System and we click Add-ons, and we're now going to install from the zip file. We'll come down to Fusion, that's our first one, and we're going to go into Repository, which is at the bottom, and you will see a file in there, mashup_repo. This is the one we want. And click OK. In a few moments that's installed. We come back again. There's one other thing we need to install from Mashup. Is in the add-ons. And click Add-ons. And there it has Mashup 1.40. Just taking a few seconds, so there we are. So that's the mashup one done. Now come down to Super Repo, click that. Now the box is running the Frodo edition of XBMC, so we select Frodo, and again we come down to repositories. A number of repositories there. We want the very latest repository for all, which is 0.5.1. So we come down to that one there, click over to K to install it. That's done. And our final one is right at the bottom, so if we click the up key once, it's Xfinity. Click Xfinity and the repository is at the bottom. So just click OK on that. And they're done. Right. So basically what we're going to look at now is we're going to first off, we've noticed that we've got to get add-ons, but there are some available updates. This box is right at the top, wouldn't be listed unless there was updates available, so we may as well complete these. We'll go to video add-ons. There's a couple of channels that are already installed, but if you click on this and click on the update, this may not necessarily be the same in your location, they may have already updated, but whatever's in here is worth updating. There we go. So if we press the return key a couple of times, we're back to where we were. Most important box is get add-ons. Now right at the very top of the list, we'll keep going to the bottom, XUnity Talk Repository. This is, we've just recently added the source, so we click to open it, and we go to video add-ons. Some channels that are worth adding I'm going to add now. You can decide what channels you want. This one's a good one, Cartoon HD. Not necessarily because of the cartoons, but because of the top 50 films, which Cartoon HD is a single press source of films and TV. Film on. Again, this is all to do with television stations. And same for iStream. So we're just literally installing these one at a time. But as you can see, there's a great list of different channels that are available. There's no guarantee on XBMC all these will work. The ones that I'm installing, I do know currently work. press the backward key a couple of times. So we've done the X Unity. I would think that all the mashup ones are already enabled. They are. So no need to do anything further with these. We've been into that one and made an alteration. Kink in. Video add-on we've already done. So I think that's it. The reason I put Super Repo in here it just takes a little while to load. Super Repo is a massive repository. When you come to video add-ons, you'll see for yourself why in a second or two when this loads. Right, there we are. Huge numbers of channels. And this is where you add your channels. Add them from here. Because what you know by adding them from here is you're adding them directly from the repository. And when they update, they will auto-update for you. So there we are. We go back to available updates because again, there's an add-on repository there. Always worth checking back here to see if you've got any updates that need doing. This one probably failed simply because it's from Poland and it's broken. Right, now we want to add shortcuts. Go back into Appearances to Skin, press the right hand key down to Settings. Now select Add-on Shortcuts, press the right hand key and we can now Homepage Video submenu, press the OK button. We now have a list of possible, and I'm only adding here my favourites. You can of course add whatever you wish. I'm only adding these because these are known to be working, they're not broken, and they give you a reasonable selection of what's available. Most important one of all is to have his mashup, because there's so much on mashup. If you like Sports Devil and Sportaholic. And finally the seventh one. If you like television, particularly UK TV, if you're trying to catch up with UK TV, FTV. We press the return key a couple of times, it'll bring us back to the main screen, and if we travel across the videos you can see the icons we've added. I'm going to come down a couple of times, going to Cartoon HD. Initially what will happen with Cartoon HD, you'll get a full list like this. How to alter that list into icons is quite simple. Press the left hand key once and press the view. Now it's showing highlighting view list at the top. Press the OK button a couple of times and you start to get the icons. All you got to do is press the right hand key again and there you have it. This is what I described to you before. It's worth having. Even if you don't watch cartoons, top movie is definitely worth travelling into. And again, to get these as covers, press the left hand key, press the OK button twice, press the right hand key. And these are one-click films. You click these once, they'll play. There's no visiting file lockers. The thing about this also is that if any of these are broken when you click them, nothing will happen at all. But it does, you've got to understand, it can happen. The owners of these films may have tracked down their whereabouts and they've had them removed. Come down twice again, go into ice films. Again, you're going to get a similar kind of list. Left hand key, double click on there, and it gives you the icons instead. I'm just showing this mashup is one of to do first, because what you'll get now that we've done some re-enabling is you'll get this appear. So click the OK button. And there we go, there's your mashup file. This may happen to you when enabling mashup for the first time, and the end result is this plays. All you got to do, press the stop key, and there we are. Well, that's it. That's the last of the lessons. Hope you're able to set up your box very similar. Like I